Hi, and welcome to Oracle Groundbreakers. I'm here with Joel Kallman, who's the co-founder of Apex, which is Application Express, and it's a super popular piece of software that comes bundled with every Oracle database. So Joel, can you tell me, what is Apex and how did you come to co-found it?
Thanks for having me here, Alexa. Apex is a low-code application development platform for the Oracle database, and it's included with every Oracle database. It's a feature just like SQL, just like anything. It's a way for people to easily build and deploy web applications against the Oracle database, and also using data externally from the Oracle database. And how we came to found it, it's kind of a long story, but I'll condense it in that we had written for many years handwritten database applications against the Oracle database. And my vice president, Michael Hitchell, he was the original inventor of WebDB. And there were some great things about that and some flaws with that implementation. And we were tasked by the company to actually build a web calendar for the company. And we had to do it in about 3 months, and we decided, should we go down the path and write it with lovingly handcrafted code, or develop a framework to then build the application in it? And that was really the genesis of Apex, this calendar application that we had. It lived within Oracle, used by 25,000 users. It lived for about 4 years, and that went by the wayside, replaced by something else. And out of it, we get this wonderfully rich, evolving framework called Oracle Apex.
You mentioned users. Do you know how many users you have now?
We estimate externally probably about 400,000 users of Apex worldwide. It's used by almost every Oracle database customer I can think of, and it's also used significantly within the company. So within Oracle, almost every line of business uses Apex in some fashion.
Right, yeah, exactly. And our internal systems, our dashboards and things like that are written with Apex, right?
That's right. Our employee directory, the Oracle store externally, and a great testament to Oracle Apex is there's this global holiday calendar within Oracle. So if you go to my.oracle.com and say, okay, what holidays do you get? What holidays does Austria get? That was actually written by a lady in human resources, not a classically trained computer scientist. As we provided the infrastructure, and she provided this application that's now used globally within Oracle.
Right, and I haven't gotten so far to write something, but I have gone into the Apex system to try to figure out, well, what can I build with this? And it seems like you can build just so many things, not just calendar applications, but all kinds of data visualizations, right? I mean, what is the most popular type of app that people build with it?
It's interesting. I see Apex used a lot for reporting, so reporting against data, reporting any business suite. But there are also transactional applications as well. Within Oracle, I see a lot of reporting, so people will take data from corporate systems and do some other analysis on it. But for example, even within Oracle, our own manufacturing and distribution team, their portal is written in Apex. Right? It's even though we're an enterprise software company, there are gaps to be filled, and within the company, people typically fill them with Apex.
Right. Now, I had to ask you about the popularity of Apex, because I can say as an editor for Oracle, when we write about Apex, even in passing, or if we forget to write about Apex, we will get letters, fan letters for Apex, and the people who use it absolutely love it, which, I figure if you've got anybody who loves what you do, you should probably continue to do that thing. So why is it? Why do people just love Apex?
I have to give a plug for our new motto here as well. So my colleague Shakib Rahman, he coined the acronym MOCA, Make Oracle Cool Again. Right? So we are making Oracle cool again with Apex and the Oracle database and Oracle REST data services. The reason why customers are so passionate about it is it's real, and they deliver real results for their end users. The tagline I have on my Twitter account and on my blog is, my passion in life is to make rock stars out of our customers using the database in Apex, and they truly do become the rock stars. At the end of the day, it is what they deliver to their end users that measures their success, and they have achieved fantastic success with Apex for many years, and it's only growing.
And what you got a new version, right? An 18.2 version. So there's some new features in there. Is there anything you want to highlight?
Sure. Probably one of the most significant features of Apex 18.2 is our ability to build Apex applications against remote data. So for many years, if you wanted to access remote data, you would do it via database links. Or if you're building an Apex application in an Oracle database, you're co-located with the data. You're right there by the data. But on the cloud, database links don't exist, right?
Okay.
You might want to get data from some arbitrary remote source over a REST endpoint or HTTP data that serves up JSON. And what we've added in Apex 18 is the ability to create read-only reports, charts, calendars on REST endpoints declaratively. And then what's coming in our next release, Apex 19, is the ability now to have full read-write. So you can create reports and forms, have the data be remote, and deploy Apex applications, because in a cloud-connected world, right, there are services out there that you want to capitalize on, and we can't assume that data is adjacent to Apex.
Right. And so that brings up a question of where does Apex fit in Oracle's, autonomous and cloud-native plans?
Apex runs wherever you have an Oracle database. So that could be on premises, it could be running XE, the free edition of the database on your laptop, and it runs in every database cloud service from Oracle. Now, I have to caveat this and say that you'll look today, and Apex is not there today in Autonomous Data Warehouse and Autonomous Transaction Processing, but we're actively working on it now, and it's one of the most requested features they have.
Right. I'm not surprised. Yeah.
And so it's a very common use case is Apex is low code. It's an easy way to build applications, and I think with Autonomous, it gives customers a platform that Oracle manages everything on the back end, provides this easy to use low code tool to build applications.
Right.
It's perfect for a cloud environment.
Right. But not everybody who uses it, low code isn't sort of a bad word, right? I mean, some people use it because it's convenient, it's fast, but they could well write a JavaScript dashboard themselves, but they go ahead and use Apex instead.
That's right, and that's an important point to make. And I just did a session right now called Low Code for the Enterprise, and it's a common myth that Apex is only for small spreadsheet applications, that you can't use it for large-scale applications. It's a myth. In fact, what Apex enables you to do, the end developer, is focus on the business problem at hand and not worry about the mundane programming of delivering web applications. And you might know Maria Colgan. When I was at Oracle headquarters last time, she made a statement to me, and she meant it positively. She said, yeah, I find people in your community are really smart. And I didn't know how to take that. Like, why was that a surprise to her? But in fact, it's really a testament to the people in our community.
Right.
They're professional developers. They're full stack developers who elect to use Apex to focus and deliver solutions, focus on the problem and not about everything else they don't have to worry about. Have it managed for them.
Right. Yeah, it's sort of like a backhanded compliment,
exactly.
Right? Yeah, but it's basically as scalable as the Oracle database is scalable, correct?
Which is astronomically scalable.
Like no limits.
And I think for the Oracle database, I think that Apex is one of the fastest application runtime engines for the Oracle database on the planet.
Wow.
Because Mike Hitchell, my boss, likes to call it zero latency data access. You're in Apex, you're immediately adjacent to the data. You're right there. You're not transmitting it across the wire to some other tier. You're right there. And most back office business applications deal with data, and what better place to aggregate and sort and manipulate data outside the database or inside the database? To us, it's common sense.
Right. And arguably, and you don't have to answer this, but arguably I've been told, it's kind of Oracle's first cloud application was Apex on some level.
So we've been running hosted Apex since roughly 2002. So apex.oracle.com, which is the hosted evaluation of Apex, we've been running that on the internet since 2002. We get upwards of 2,000 new requests a week on apex.oracle.com. And in fact, the Database Cloud Schema service, which was effectively an Apex service, that was one of the first cloud services from Oracle in 2012. Why? Because we've been multi-tenant, hosted, browser-based development and deployment since roughly 2002.
Right. So you are the original cloud natives. A little bit.
I like to think that Oracle caught up with us, and the industry caught up with us. How's that for a brazen statement?
Well, so let's wrap this up with a question. I'm wondering, this will really endear me to the Apex lovers out there. What cool trick should every Apex user know?
I mean, that's hard because, right, we have a variety of end users, and there are some people in our community who are very smart. They know everything.
Right.
So can I give a trick for the bottom 80%, maybe,
Okay.
the people who haven't been using it forever?
All right.
Sometimes you want to get a view of what components are provided with Apex out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
And there's two ways you can take a view of this. If you look at, if you use Universal Theme, which is the HTML skin for applications, and you want to look at all the ways that you can present your UI, you can either, one, install the Universal Theme sample application in your workspace, wherever you run Apex, or better yet, if you go to apex.oracle.com/UT for Universal Theme,
Okay.
you can run this Universal Theme sample app, look at the components, look at all of the fonts provided, and it's a way for you to get some ideas about how you want to present information in your application.
Right.
So take a look at Universal Theme. It's a great way to look at the landscape of what's possible with
Right.
Apex.
And there is a lot possible. Well, thank you so much for joining
Thanks,
us,
Alexa. I
Joel.
appreciate the opportunity.
And thank you for watching Oracle Groundbreakers. Stick with us. We'll have more live streams all day long.